Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Lucklight here, and we're continuing Lufia 2, and we're in this tower looking for Guy's sister, who was kidnapped, mainly because she is the sister of the strongest man in the world, strongest guy in that town. Enemies just being enemies, just to be pains in the butt. But either way, we have some more tricks and traps to get our way through, so let's do it to it. So we had to go from the bottom here because any other way causes these to pop up. We'll just avoid that guy. And this gets us a switch to lower this platform. So now we can travel across. Might as well fight those guys. No sweat. Crab is back. Let's avoid him. Now we can head this way. And I don't remember if I did this puzzle on the last episode. It's a new session for me. But I'll just pretend like I did and just solve it. There you go. Alright, before I go up the stairs, I'm gonna head down here. And if you step here, you notice some fog happening, so if I bomb that, it reveals a switch. And that leads me down here. Which, one door, and I believe just some treasure. Alright, so let's get some instruction here. Musical notes should go from the bottom. Alright, let's clear the path here. Just crush these guys. Which ones should we fight? The ones with clubs or the one with a bone? Actually, it looks more like a rolled up newspaper. Yeah, if I had a newspaper, I'd run away too. Unless it was a Sunday edition. Maybe you could do some damage with that. Alright. Yeah, I got a short sword. Which I'm pretty sure I don't need. Yeah, too bad the bomb doesn't actually hurt the enemy if they run into the blast. I've tried that before. Alright. And the reason I'm doing this is if you can get a good drop on the enemies, you might as well kill them, get the experience points, and then you really won't have to grind later on if you just do it methodically throughout the game. And that goes double for if you are playing on the New Game Plus mode. Alright, so the whole premise of this is you have to redo the sound. So that was a sword swipe, so do the sword swipe sound. That is an arrow sound. May help if I equip it. So, ding! And that is a bomb sound. There we go. Gotta get the drop on them. Makes battles infinitely easier. Of course, if they get the drop on you, which they shouldn't if you're paying attention, but sometimes they do. They make it really hard on you, unless you have really high levels. Alright, so now that we have the key to the place, we can move on, and we won't get stopped later on. So, pass by all these guys. Nothing in here. So, free healing. Making this a good spot to level up if you needed it. Another empty room. Every time I see an empty room in this game, I always think that it's supposed to be like a thing they cut. There is some puzzles they actually cut from the game, and some puzzles that they changed. One of which they made harder, and I will explain that when we get to it. But there's one puzzle that was just kinda tedious, so they got rid of it and turned it into just an empty room. There's a puzzle that they changed just because you had to put some blocks in the shape of a cross. They had to change that because of, you know, those kind of things were verboten back in the day. Not crosses, but putting them in games. You know, this guy's got a little trident. But there's one puzzle later in the game, not too much later, but a little bit later from this, that they changed it to make it harder for the Americans. And it was one of the puzzles I actually got stuck. When the date changes in the back room, something happens. Alright. So we need to wait here for a day. Nah, I'm just kidding. First thing I'm gonna do... 6:15 right now, door opens at 9. Alright. But something else changes when you change the date. So 6:15. That makes this the hour hand. So let's change the date. Let's make it 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. And I gotta switch them. Another door. And a chest. I remember the first time I played this, I initially did not find that. So when I found it the second time, I was like, whoa! Lowers enemy resistance to magic. That's not bad. Alright, so the door opens at 9, they said? So you gotta know your... This was a lot easier back in the day when you didn't have digital clocks. Alright, wrong way. There we go. Alright, so that opened up a path outside. I'm gonna go and heal real quick. Because we can. And because this is the end. I'm gonna use that key. There's goobers hanging out. And there's the jerk right now. Let's go after him. Why did you take her? Noisy, aren't we? Now it's time to see your real strength. This is a really stupid plan for this guy. Alright, I don't remember what does what, so... Okay, reduce the enemy speed, increase our speed... Frenzy him. But I will kukri him. I also have water attack, a heal, defense, lowers enemy intelligence. Fumi's gonna be really good for absorbing hits for a while. Unfortunately, I can't use Ironclad on him. I guess that would be too cheap, huh? Nope, he's calling his buddies. What the heck is that anyway? Slave? I think I can just flash him. Come on, Blobbo. Well, these guys don't hit hard at all. Fine, I'll flash you. I better heal him. Using this. Because it's free. Save my magic points for... Oh no. Save my magic points for things like this. There goes Blobbo. Do it. That was a whole lot of nothing. So was that. Alright. Fight's over. Just give up. You don't even have a name tag. There you go. The time will come. Sinistrals. You people will never leave here. I'm pretty sure we can escape. I like how the enemies here are just kind of hanging out. Door opened. And Iris is saving us. Now we're gonna have to come back up here to get that treasure. Because although the tower is falling, the whole thing is standing still. And you can go back and get that treasure. Somehow she's the only one hurt. She'll live. Just kind of, what kind of woman is she? One that tells me to fight? So, the only option we have is to just keep going. Oh yeah, and by the way, every time they say super beings, that is a translation to hide the fact that they were originally kind of called gods, because you can't say God in Super Nintendo RPG in English because of, you know, censorship. So every time they say super beings, just read it as gods. Be ruled? No way. I should take it easy. No, you should go. She's my girlfriend. The nicest girlfriend. You should go fight. So I don't know if they just thought it at each other or actually whispered it, but... one follows the other's lead, sort of supports. I want to go and meet that. God, he'll let me in. Let's get going, Guy. Alright, so we got Guy. And on the next episode, we travel on. We're probably going to hit that treasure on the top of the tower and move on to the next area. So, hope you join me for that. My name is Lucklight. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.